Yo, what's going on, you awesome people? Just want to take a brief moment to thank you all, guys. 2,000 subscribers. I mean, it's still a small milestone, but it's a milestone nevertheless, and I appreciate it, guys. You guys are absolutely wonderful, and frankly speaking, I mean it more than what you probably think I do. So take it how it is. I'm incredibly thankful for you. What I've done is for this Q&A, I've put down timestamps in the description for each question. So I know the whole aim of the game with YouTube is to keep you on the video as long as possible. So why would I give timestamps? That's not how I work, right? There's timestamps for your convenience. If you don't want to watch the whole video, go to the timestamp. If you do want to watch the whole video, then of course it's going to be, you know, very helpful as well. But anyway, let's do it. So first question is from your boy Abubakar. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Will you make a second channel when you grow more so you can post other games, for example, GTA 5, and keep up the great work? Thanks for that. I appreciate it. In terms of a second, absolutely I will. Without a doubt, there will be more channels coming. Just for now, I've got to keep it within my capability, you know, with what I can do. Otherwise, if I'm spread too thinly right now, my quality is going to dip and it's just not going to be a good time. So yes, there will be future content coming on parallel channels, but for now, it's just this one channel. Rainbow Steve 6, when did you meet Rage, AA12 and all their friends? Well, I haven't met them in person. I only know Fusion Droid in person as a real life friend, but the others I haven't met in person. I did meet them online about 3 or 4 months ago now, I think. Fusion introduced me to them. But yeah, so that's basically the situation there. Red Wolfie and LXSB, what job would you like to do if YouTube never existed, or what's your dream job? Okay, so that's a good one. Well, they're all good questions. So my dream job when I was a kid, or since I was a kid, was to be a pilot, actually, and we'll get to that in a second. I know a couple of you guys just giggled then. If that doesn't make sense, I'll fill you in. Yeah, so when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a pilot. So I actually studied aviation at theory level anyway, but I couldn't afford to do actual flight school. So that's kind of why I didn't end up being a pilot. I just couldn't afford to be a pilot. So that's the situation there. Now, the whole giggly bit that I was talking about just a moment ago, if you haven't been watching my videos, I've been doing Minecraft live streams. I'm building an airport at the moment in my world, and I keep crashing the aircraft. And yeah, so you probably think, oh, thank goodness Erhan's not a pilot. But if I can justify myself, when I was younger, I actually played Microsoft Flight Sim 2000, and I could start nailing those ILS landings, landing while it's low visibility using, obviously, your navigation systems. And yeah, I was pretty good at it. So I think it's just a reflection on Minecraft with its physics systems not being entirely accurate, which you can understand anyway. But yeah, I can land a plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but just not in Minecraft. All right, Hypermecha asks, how old are you? Well, I'm 33, 34. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting my age. 33. I'm 33. Who inspired you to make YouTube? Fancy is a pro and official Minecraft gamer has pretty much asked the same questions as well. So, it's kind of two answers to that. I've got another channel that not many people know about. It's like a comedy channel, skits, etc. I inspired myself for that channel, right? But when I developed a friendship with Fusion and we discovered, you know, we got YouTube channels and all that sort of stuff, I got inspired by him to start a gaming channel. I've never been much of a gamer before now anyway. Very, very limited. So yeah, Fusion inspired me on this channel, but I kind of just, I always kind of wanted to start a channel when it was with respect to my previous channel. By the way, that channel I might shout out eventually, but for now, it's a secret. See if you can find it. Okay, what other games do you play off camera? Oh, I don't really play games off camera much, but if I do, I enjoy playing a bit of Fortnite, but I don't play much of it either. You're such a noob at Minecraft that you don't even know about the Nether updates. Sorry, I love your vids, please. Never ever apologize for a good roast, as you know, that's a good roast anyway. I mean, I've never been roasted like that before. Eh? Never been right. You get the joke. Actually, that's pretty bad. I kind of apologize for that. Slipperholic asks, if you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be? Okay, that's a tough question, and I want to tell you why it's a tough question. Because obviously, I love Minecraft, right? In fact, like, Minecraft is amazing. Would I say that that's a game that I'd play if I had to play one game? No. Right? I want to tell you why. Minecraft I see as a very relaxing game. It's a very peaceful game. It's a game where you can just chill and be in your zone and just play, and you can play endlessly, right? The problem with that is it's almost not a game. It's more of a relaxing tool or something of that nature. I mean, will I still consider it a game? Of course, right? But the difference between that and, say, Fortnite is Fortnite feels like an actual sport. It feels like a full-on game, right? And with Fortnite, I feel like it's, I don't know, you get into it a lot more, right? I don't want to pick one. If I had to pick one, if that makes sense. Oh, I don't know, this is just a mess right now. But yeah, Fortnite, because it feels more alive and more energetic and you get into it more. But I do really love Minecraft, so it's a weird one, but good question. All right, Wolf Pup has asked a few questions, so we'll go through them in order. Where do you want your channel to take you? Okay, I want my channel to take me to a position where I can leverage the power that I have to help unfortunate people. Like, I haven't really had a lot, and that's largely because I haven't really excelled in any of my careers. Not enough where I can kind of just relax and have a straight up hobby where I can just, I haven't achieved much, right? And I haven't had the means to be able to do so. If there's any success in my life, it's probably going to be YouTube if I do become successful. And because of that, I kind of have an understanding of what it's like to not have much. And I think people that have had not much can really appreciate having something, right? Which is why if I ever do succeed in life, I'll forever be thankful and grateful. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I want my channel to take me, where I can be in a position to be giving and, do what I can to help others, and also to be a good influence, right? To help people do good things in life. And I know it sounds cliche, but like, it's true. How do you encourage someone to start a YouTube channel like you? Well, I mean, thanks for the compliment, but I think here's the thing with that question, right? When I look at it, how do you encourage them? I think encouragement is like a limited thing, right? YouTube's a funny thing in the sense that if you have to really, really try and encourage someone, then they're probably not right for YouTube. I feel like it's one of those things where you should really open up people's eyes to YouTube, because not many people understand YouTube and what you can benefit from it. No, not just as a career, as in, like, I know I'm kind of going back and forth because I've got a lot to say here, but like with YouTube, it teaches you a lot. It teaches you planning and organization. It teaches you in a weird way, project management, because you manage your own self, your schedule, getting videos out, projects, which are the videos itself. And it teaches you other things as well, like discipline, like business, if you treat YouTube as a business, like, making sure that you satisfy your clients, i.e. your viewers, right? What are your 3 things that is an absolute for a YouTube channel? Self-awareness, self-awareness, self-awareness. Now, I'm not going to cheap out and actually leave it at that as the answer. Of course, self-awareness is my biggest thing. And I'll give you the other 2 reasons, actually. But the reason why I harp on about self-awareness is it is crucial to realize or self-assess in order to get better. I think the biggest problem with anyone's mindset in anything, not just YouTube, is thinking that, wow, I'm so good at this and, that's it, right? Don't get me wrong. Confidence is key. Confidence is good, right? But you need to be open to the possibility that the art that you're conveying or producing might not be so great. And I'll tell you why. If you have the mentality that, oh, I'm really, really good at, whatever I'm doing, what incentive or what motivation is there to actually make you feel like you need to improve? Of course there's no motivation because you're already the best, right? So I think having self-awareness is what keeps you in check. It's what makes you really critically think and analyze about where you're at with your skill. So what I like to say is there's this philosophy that I have, right? If you're doing an art or whatever it is, sport, hobby, whatever the case is, right? If you look to yourself 3 months ago and you still think that whatever you produced 3 months ago was good, that's actually not a good thing, because it kind of means that you haven't improved. You're still at the same spot. So, you know, of course it's good because you think what you're doing is good, right? Whereas people think, oh, it's a bad thing to look back at your old stuff and cringe. No, it's not a bad thing. In fact, it's a very positive thing, because if you can look back at your old stuff and like you can negatively, well, I should say positively critique. You know what I mean? Look at it in a negative, you know, aspect, as in, oh my gosh, you know, I'm glad I'm not making those mistakes. It means you've learned. It means you've developed. For example, I look back at my older videos, right? And I mean, I kind of do cringe because like, it's like, hey guys, that's right. It's, yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Like, I was so monotone, right? And I think I've discovered my YouTube voice. And having a YouTube voice doesn't mean you're fake, right? Having a YouTube, it's a presentation voice, right? In fact, I actually do talk like this in person if I'm really getting into a topic as I am now, right? But your standard voice is going to be a little bit different. It's, you know, it's equally a bad thing if you're like, yo, what's going on, guys? Well, you know what I mean? Like, if you're that full on, then that's obviously just as bad as, yo, what's going, you know what I mean? I think the voice I project is my voice with a bit of salt, you know, like it's just adding flavor to how I naturally sound. That would be a really critical factor. Make sure you're self-aware and literally go out of your way to see what you've done wrong, even if you can't see it, right? So the other 2 points that I'd like to emphasize when it comes to you know, 3 things that is an absolute for YouTube is audio and having a good, you know, demeanor, like having a decent personality. And that comes naturally, by the way. You can't fake being a good person. Thankfully, most people are truly good people. It's, you know, some people just aren't, right? But audio, on the side of audio, I want to say real quick, a lot of people think, you know, the visual component's more important, but I want you to consider this, right? If you're watching a YouTube video and the audio is really terrible, but the visuals are, you know, stunning, right? Everything's nice and clear, nice and clear. Why would you watch it? Like, you kind of wouldn't, because like you don't know what's going on, right? If on the other hand, the audio is very good, but the visuals are bad, then, you know, you can still watch it because you're listening to what's going on. A bit like the radio, right? I mean, you could listen to the radio and not see what's going on. That's fine. But could you watch it? But could you watch the television on mute without captions, right? No, you can't. Audio is very important. So, you know, make sure that you have decent audio. You don't need a really expensive microphone setup, but what you do need is to be able to peak your audio or adjust your levels so your audio peaks in the sweet spot. Now, I could go forever and talk to you about, you know, audio theory, but obviously it's not the intent of my channel. If you want to ask about that, I'll try and do some research and give you some good links in the comments, but let me know if you want to see it. But, you know, make sure your audio is fine, and, you know, fine is good enough. That's what I would, you know, really consider. And, you know, being a good person, just people don't gravitate towards bad people, right? Be a good person, right? And I think that'll take you a long way. So I know it's a very comprehensive response, but I think these are also very, in a way, kind of important questions as well if you want to develop your skills. Have you ever laughed at the wrong moment? Yeah, plenty of times. Not in a bad way, not intentionally, but I think many people have. But yeah, sure I have. What do you want to be remembered for? I want to be remembered for having integrity and being an honorable person. So I value myself on being the type of person that if someone dropped a wallet, right, I'd go, you know, run up to them and say, here, buddy, here's your wallet. Even if there's $10,000 in the wallet, whatever, right? And the thing is, the reason why I have that mentality is I'm very in touch with thinking about how would you feel if you didn't get that treatment if it happened to you. So, for example, imagine, right, if you lost a possession that was very valuable, money, right? Imagine if you lost it and someone took it, right? Of course that would upset you. That would be the worst, and you'd have no faith in humanity. It's the thing is, if you can have that mentality and truly understand how it would feel if it happened to you, you'd kind of by default start giving that same sort of sympathy to others. So I want to be remembered for a person that is actually has integrity, right? Does right despite being seen to do the right thing or not. I'll tell you right now, right? And I guess this is an opportunity for a brag. I don't mention this. In fact, I don't think I've ever mentioned this on social media or anything. But the amount of time I give homeless people money on the street, not homeless people that ask for money, right? Because I like to do it on my own accord, right? But I give homeless people money. I do all that sort of stuff. And the thing is, like, it's because it feels nice to give a little. I think I'm kind of beating this question off a little bit too much, but yeah, you get the idea, right? So I want to be remembered for, you know, as a good person. If you were president of the world, what's the first law you would approve? Okay. All right. I want to keep myself from going too far into this because this could go on for a billion years. I've got a very, very special place in my heart against criminals, right? I cannot tolerate criminals. I've been a victim of crime on a couple of occasions in the past. I don't like to use the word hate because, like, hate's a very powerful word, but I'll use it if the situation warrants it, in which case this does. I hate criminals, right? I'm not talking about petty crime. I mean, petty crime, you know, they're an inconvenience. People, you know, shouldn't. Like, people are going to steal fruit and stuff from the shop. Yeah, it's wrong, but, you know, it's petty crime, right? I'm talking people who impact other people's lives, like whether it's through assault, whether it's through murder, whether it's through, like, anything like that, right? I hate criminals like that. And I think one of the biggest problems in the world is the legal system being too soft on criminals, right? And there's not enough justice for victims. And I know we're going really deep, and you can probably see it in my expression. And it is a very fiery topic for me, to be honest. So if I was ever president of the world, that would be my agenda, right? True justice. Because at the moment, I think criminals do get away with a lot. That would be my agenda, right? Actual justice for victims. Can you solve a Rubik's Cube? No, I cannot. Dream car? Lamborghini Aventador. I love the Lamborghini Aventador. That would be my dream car. If no one liked half-baked cookies, why do they sell gooey cookies, which are cookies that were half-baked? Good point. What would be something you would stand in line for? Lamborghini Aventador. Love you heaps, and you're doing an amazing job. Yay 2K. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everyway Music. Will you make another channel for Roblox and PUBG? Yeah, possible. At this stage, not. I won't, but in time, possibly. Kimmy Mac, do you think that you can reach 1 million subs by 2022? If not, what about 100k subs by 2021? To be honest, I'm not sure. Of course I want to. I don't know. I think everything happens in life for a reason. If I'm supposed to reach it, then you know what? I will reach it, right? If I'm not, then I'm not. I think, you know, obviously you guys on the platform dictate if I reach that. If I'm really that good, then I'm sure I will reach it. If I do reach it, I'll probably cry and eat a bag of chips. I mean, yeah, I probably would tear up, to be honest, because it'd be one of the most beautiful things that would ever, like, I think everyone deserves success in what they pursue, right? I think everyone deserves success in what they pursue. And I've pursued a lot of things, right? Like, I'm 33 and I'm still a nobody, right? So for me, and I know a couple of you will probably say, no, Erhan, stop saying that. I apologize. Like, I haven't really achieved a lot in life. So for me to actually achieve something in life, you know, getting to 1 million subs, for example, I'll feel like, finally, Erhan, you've accomplished something, right? And then from anything from there on is supplementary to my career, right? So don't get me wrong, there'll still be a lot more to achieve once I reach 1 million. But I think after that, everything in life will be supplementary, right? Until I reach that, until I reach a big milestone like that, which is what I pursue, I think I haven't succeeded yet, right? So to answer your question, can I reach it? I don't know. I hope I do. And future Erhan, if you look back at this and you do, congrats, man. Congrats. I think you earned it, you know. If you haven't, well, I hope whatever you're doing now is, you know, doing well for you. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Dark the Raxabi or Dark Araxable. I apologize. I've probably butchered that. What's your... Oh, this is for your Q&A. Do you play Roblox? Almost all YouTubers play it. Please play it and friend me. My username is darkslayer_zombie. When I was smaller, I created that name. Nice name. I like that name. I don't play Roblox. I will possibly play Roblox, but for now, that's not a thing. But I appreciate your question. Rahi the Gamer 8746. All right, a few questions here. Who is your favorite YouTuber? I used to have a favorite YouTuber, Nigahiga. He's a very funny YouTuber. I really like it. I still really like him, but he's kind of dropped off the perch a little bit, to be honest. I think I just go where the stream takes me. There's a lot of creators out there who make good content, so I don't really think I have a favorite YouTuber at the moment. But with that said, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube anyway, so yeah. Which Minecraft mod do you like the best? That's a difficult answer. That's a difficult question to answer because a lot of them are good. But if I had to choose, it would probably be a furniture mod pack because... Oh gosh, my face makes a lot of noises. It'll probably be a furniture mod pack because it's what enables your house to be a home. And I like that. I like that about Minecraft. I like that I actually have a home now. If it wasn't for the mods, then my house would be very empty. But on that note, I think Mojang really needs to, you know, start like a furniture sort of add-on by default. Because I think there is a lot of emptiness in the world. Which game is your favorite game? All right, so I've answered that one. You can check out the description below for a timestamp for me to answer that question. 5, are you married? No, I am not married. What is your favorite food? I like all types of food. I like Italian, I like Middle Eastern, I like North American food, Southern food. Oh my gosh, give me that deep fried chicken. No, I like a lot of different foods. In fact, it's probably better to say, instead of like, you know, saying I like Chinese or I like Italian or whatever, I like Earth. I'll eat Earth. I think it encompasses everything. Yeah, pretty much I like everything. Do you have a vehicle? I sure do. Here's a couple of pictures of my vehicle. But one day I will upgrade, so there we go. So Ozone208 asks, would you join Realms SMP if Rage offered it? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would be fun, and obviously it's good exposure for me if that were the case, but I don't want to give away names or anything. I have been offered by one member if I'd be interested in joining SMP, but I did say, you know, make sure that everyone else in the team would be happy for it, but one particular person wasn't, which is fair enough. As far as SMP is concerned, yeah, I mean, it would be fun, but I've got nothing to give back. Right, like what I can't offer anything. So, you know, at the end of the day, what incentive? You know what I mean? But anyway, are they my friends? Absolutely. It doesn't matter whether I'm on SMP or not. What other games do you play? Pretty much that and Fortnite. Erhan, you sound so old and boring in your vids sometimes when you talk. Just to roast, you know it's not true. Well, back in my day when you get roasted, you'd be roasted at the stake for witchcraft. These days, you young kids are just roasting people like it's barbecue chicken. Alright, well, I'm off to play bingo now. That's my impersonation of an old voice. Yeah, no, good roast, good roast. Elixir Plays. I love the thumbnails and graphics. Any tips for a small YouTuber? Shout out maybe. I give my shout outs via the sub wall, so if you're not sure what that is, check out any of my Let's Play descriptions, and if you want to be on the sub wall, I can put you on there. I think that's much better than a shout out anyway, because if my channel does go big and I cross that little sub wall, and your names are on that sub wall, and I've got 1 million subs, people are going to look at it and be like, ooh, these guys are the OGs of the channel. So if you want to be on the sub wall, let me know. In terms of thumbnails, thank you. I appreciate that. I think with the thumbnails, as Fusion once taught me, make them bright and vibrant, and basically you're good to go. I just keep them nice and bright. It's your boy Daniel. Do you have a girlfriend? I do not have a girlfriend. What is a job you would like to do besides YouTube? Yep, so that's been answered. Check out the description for the timestamp if you're skipping around this video. What are your tips on becoming a YouTuber? Make content, and when you're done making content, make some more content, and only when you've finished making more content do you make some more content. And just when you're done with making more content, make some more content, and just keep making more content until you just cannot make any more content anymore. And then when you're at the stage of not being able to make content anymore, only when you're at that stage, make more content. Basically just make content, just upload knowing that not many people are going to view your videos at the beginning, because like that's going to happen. That's kind of where the whole, you know, philosophy of do it because you love it comes into play. Because if you're uploading purely to, don't get me wrong, right? If I had a crystal ball and I knew that no one's going to view my video, of course you're not going to make videos, right? No one's going to view them, right? But hope is what kind of drives you. So if you upload videos, then of course one of your videos are going to hit traction. That's going to gain traction for the rest of your videos, and just keep going. So just keep uploading. That would be my biggest tip for becoming a YouTuber. Not that I'm a successful YouTuber by any means. I've got a long way to go, but that would be my tip if I were to give one. What's your favorite girl or boy band? I wouldn't say I have a favorite band, nor do I have a favorite music. It always changes. Like, obviously, if you keep listening to the same song, then it kind of gets boring after a while. But at the moment, my favorite song is this. I'm absolutely in love with this track. In fact, I've left a link in the description below. Check it out. I have no idea what the lyrics are because it's in foreign language. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite songs at the moment. What's your favorite book? I don't really read much, but I have read a book called A Child Called It by Dave Pelzer once, and that's a brilliant book. Absolutely wonderful book. I recommend it if you read, but other than that, yeah, I don't really read much, but yeah. What's your favorite show cartoon? I really like Family Guy. Family Guy, because it's just silly humor, and it's home to me. I love the silly humor. I'm all about the silly humor. Greeny Minecraft Gamer asks, what made you make Minecraft videos, Erhan? Fusion Droid. He made me make it. He put a gun to my head. No, just kidding. No, he inspired me to make it, and if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have a gaming channel. And what made you work so hard on YouTube? Hard work is kind of I think I've got a strong work ethic, so I like to work hard, knowing that, you know, it pays dividends in the end. So, but yeah, if you really want to do something, just pursue it. But guys, that's the end of the Q&A. If you've asked those questions, thank you. I appreciate it. If you haven't but watched my videos anyway, I equally appreciate you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be who I am on this channel, so always bless. I appreciate that. Guys, it's been quite the journey so far, and there's going to be a bigger, there's a lot more journey to be had. Other live streams coming back, you betcha they're coming back. Absolutely, without a doubt, they are coming back. But you're just going to have to bear with me in time until YouTube becomes full-time. I do need to juggle external things, to make money, eat food, and be on the cover. When YouTube becomes full-time, we'll have more of a consistent schedule, without a doubt. But until then, I just have to upload when I can, which, is still frequent enough. but not as frequent as I'd like it to be. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy. If you're new to the channel, by all means, feel free to subscribe. If you like the video, like the video too. Erhan, in a couple of years from now, if you have reached your 1 million subscribers, congratulations, you know, congratulations, you've done well. If you haven't, and don't worry about it, Erhan. I'm sure whatever you're doing now is equally just as great, if not better, you know, because obviously that worked out instead of this, so it must be better. But in any case, yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and until next time, be awesome.